Hello, this is Jam Master Daniel 96, and today I am doing my first 2019 Expanded Universe review, and it is starting out with the fourth book in the Fate of the Jedi series, Backlash by Aaron Alston, and I did promise this, and it was in, I think, my last Expanded Universe review for 2018, which was the third book in Fate of the Jedi Abyss, and I did promise this would be the first Expanded Universe / Legends review of the year, and here it is as promised, and let's begin. Well, as I said, Fate of the Jedi is the fourth book in the Fate of the Jedi series, Backlash, and written by Aaron Alston, and it takes place after the third book, and I'm going to read you the back, and then I'll break down some key plot points, and let's begin. As it says on the back, locked in a war of wills and weapons, the Jedi Order and the Galactic Alliance must come to terms before the Sith's army of darkness exacts revenge. Repercussions from the dark side's fatal seduction of Jacen Solo and the mysterious plague of madness afflicting young Jedi to continue weak galaxy-wide havoc. Luke and Ben Skywalker are in pursuit of the now masterless Sith apprentice, a chase that leads to the forbidden planet Dathomir, where the Skywalkers will be forced into combat for their quarry and their lives. Meanwhile, Han and Leia have completed their own desperate mission, shuttling madness-stricken Jedi to a safe haven beyond the grasp of the Galactic Alliance Chief of State Natasi Dala. Yet no greater threat exists than Abeloth, a being of ravenous dark side energy who calls out to Jedi and Sith alike. For some, it may be the ultimate source of answers for survival. For others, it could be the ultimate weapon of conquest. But for all, it is game-changing encounter of untold magnitude with unimaginable consequences. So that's the plot summary on the back that I just read, and then now I'm going to break down some specific things in the book. And the best way to describe this book, you have multiple arcs in the book. I mean, you have the bits with Luke and his son Ben in the book, and then you have bits with Han and Leia. Then you have bits with Alana and Amelia. Then you have bits with Natasi Dala. So those are kind of the multiple things you have going on with each character, and I would say the main two arcs are more with, you do have the more where Luke and Ben are on Dathomir, and this is the first time that Ben Skywalker and Vistara Kai meet, which, they'll develop a relationship in the books later on, and then you have stuff with Han and Leia, as I said in the book, and then with Alana and Amelia as well, and they go to Dathomir Spaceport in it. Like, there'll be the bits with Dathomir Spaceport, then, there'll be the bits with Natasi Dala and stuff, which is, Natasi Dala's appeared in this series as well, and then she was first appeared in the Jedi Academy trilogy, so you have some connections from the expanded universe, and then she, appeared in some of the books in Legacy of the Force and stuff, so that's a good connectivity right there. And there's a bit in the book where Kip Duron jokes about having a drink with Exar Kun, which is a callback to the Jedi Academy trilogy, which is, where Kip Duron encounters the Sith spirit of Exar Kun in that trilogy, and so you got a nice callback in this book, which I thought was pretty cool, and kind of a fun joke in there, throwing in there as well. And I did like, my favorite bit, I'd say, was more the bits with Luke and his son Ben, and I really like the dynamic they have and in the series so far. And thought it was kind of cool that we got to see Luke and Ben meet Vistara Kai, and then can't wait to see how, Ben and Vistara's relationship develops over time. And is where Abeloth appeared in the third book. She doesn't appear in this book, or nor she's mentioned in it. And you have other things like, I would say, and then you have bits with the Millennium Falcon, and then where Alana and Amelia are on the Falcon and stuff, so you have those bits, and then you would have the droids R2-D2 and C-3PO with them, and then so that would be more with Han and Leia's arcs, and then you have Natassi Dalla for the political aspect on Coruscant because he's the chief of state, and then she's working with Mandalorians with the Mandalorians, which is pretty cool. And I'd have to say that Aaron Alston wrote a pretty good book, and the first book he wrote in the series Outcast was pretty good, and I'd say this one was a good addition as well. And I'd say definitely it's worth a read, and been enjoying the series so far from what I've read, and that's all I gotta say. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you thought of this book, and catch you guys next time. Bye.